Hello everybody, what's going on? Bosch is back with another commentary for you guys. A couple of things I want to talk about just quickly before I get into the main topic. My last video has had a very good response. It's more than what I ever expected to get. I did a Q&A video, if you haven't seen it, and it's got over 1,000 views as of this recording, and I'm very happy with that. And a big thank you goes out to everybody that has watched that video and liked it and subscribed to me since then. I have gained like 34 subscribers, which may not seem like a lot to some people watching this, but it's a pretty big deal to me. And yeah, so just thank you to everybody for watching that video. It really does mean a lot. I do put a bit of effort into this. I'm trying really hard to make good videos and get better at this, so to see that kind of response really sort of makes it worthwhile, and thank you again. Another thing that I wanted to go over just quickly, I got a bit of a, I guess you could call it a pro tip from MW3. He's one of the moderators over on Wicked Shrapnel's forum, and he said when he started out, he started recording his commentaries with the Rock Band Guitar Hero microphone that you use to sing into when you play the game, which I never did because I don't like singing and I'm a terrible singer. If you can't tell by my voice, I have a very deep voice, and my singing voice is just as bad, so I never sing. But yeah, he said it's good quality, so I'm testing it out, and I feel kind of stupid because I'm sitting here watching myself play Call of Duty with this microphone like right up against my mouth, and I'm not sure how it's going to come out. I mean, I feel like one of those, I feel like a stand-up or something that I should be performing to an audience, you know, live at the Apollo Theatre or something. So it's kind of stupid. I was going to do an impression of Chris Rock, but it is freaking terrible. I thought it was going to come out a bit better, and I really kind of just embarrassed myself last time I recorded this. This is like the second time I've tried to make this commentary today. I had it in my head, and it really did sound like I was going to pull it off, and then I decided I would go against the grain and not do it. It was very bad. Anyway, there's a couple of things that I want to go through. It's a sort of a continuation from this the last commentary, which I mentioned before. I was having a discussion with MW3. I mentioned him again. I'm not trying to name drop. We were talking on Xbox Live one night, and he was excited. I don't know how the conversation actually came about. I think we were talking about what a rip-off Elite was. So that's where I'll start. We were talking about if we paid for Elite or something. I don't know. I can't remember. It was a couple of days ago. I have a terrible memory. Anybody that knows me knows my memory is shocking. Yeah, he asked me if I paid for Elite, which I did. He's like, yeah, it really wasn't worth the $50, and I was like, well, don't mean to sound like a douchebag or anything, but I actually paid $65, and we have to pay more for this exact same service just because of whatever reason Activision had to come up with. So it was kind of like, that's where it started, and he's sort of going on like, oh, I can't really complain now, and then the conversation progressed to things like how much a console costs and how much a game costs, and we typically pay on a release day for a new game like sorry, tongue-tied. Typically on release day for a game like Modern Warfare 3, we would pay, well, for Modern Warfare 3 specifically, we pay $119.95. So you can see there's quite a big difference between here and, say, America, which pays $59.95 on release day for the standard. That's just for the standard edition too. So then we sort of moved on to how much does a year of Xbox Live cost, and he paid $50, whereas we pay $80 or $90 depending on where you buy it. If you buy it online, it's $80. You can get them cheaper. Some places offer them cheaper, like they're not proper channels, they're not like Xbox approved websites or game shops. You can get them for about 45 or something, I think I heard someone say one day. But if you go through the proper channels, it's going to cost you quite a bit of money compared to the US, which is basically just about paying double if you go to the game shop to buy it. So it's kind of weird considering that we don't even get we probably get 60% of everything that the Xbox Live service entails, which is pretty ridiculous. I mean, a lot of it is just digital service, digital downloading. I mean, there must be some form of copyright issue there or something. I don't know the ins and outs of the industry there, so I couldn't really elaborate very well on that. But yeah, we don't get things like Netflix, which is a shame because Netflix is actually pretty awesome from what I've been told. A lot of people, like, I mean, I guess it's cool, but it's not. From what I can tell, it's not really like current. Like a lot of things still aren't on there, but that's alright. I mean, I guess it's a service. Yeah, it's annoying that we don't get it, obviously, but I guess there has to be some kind of reason. Netflix obviously has a reason for not opening a service in Australia. We don't get the indie games, which surprised me, which still surprises me even, because it's just games people make. You can get them all on Steam, and there's an Australian Steam store, so it is a little bit weird. We don't get things like ESPN and Last.fm, which again are still just, I guess, it's a digital service. I don't see why we don't have it. This doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe there is a very good reason, and I don't know. I haven't really done a lot of research. All I know is that we don't have it, which is very, very annoying. There was something else we didn't get. What was it? Don't know. Well, there I got my MOAB, which is awesome. Yeah, we were talking about, because we don't actually have in Australia, we actually don't have an R18 plus rating for games, which really fucking sucks, because we didn't get the latest Mortal Kombat game, which there's a lot of fans of Mortal Kombat around, and I mean, a new game would be awesome for those people, but personally I'm not a fan, so I'm not even a fan of fighting games really, but it was completely banned in Australia. And if you want to get it, you have to import it from New Zealand, because that's the only other country really that has the same like PAL, not NTSC. So you have to get it from New Zealand if you want to play it. We did get there was a bit of a mix-up with Left 4 Dead 2. Not mix-up, but like there was a story behind it being released here. Originally they banned it, and then Valve actually flew out to Australia. And this is just a story that I heard. I don't know if it's actually true, but they excuse me, they took the people that block, like the censorship committee, they took them out for dinner and got them whatever they wanted, just to say, you know, please let us release this game in Australia because we have a lot of fans in Australia. And they said yes on the condition that it becomes censored, and they had to censor it. And it became a very bad game. I played the demo, and basically you shoot a zombie and it would hit the ground. No, it wouldn't even hit the ground, it would disappear before it hit the ground. So you can tell, and then you shoot them and like they wouldn't have any blood, and it would just be like red mist. It was ridiculous, it was so bad. Anyway, this gameplay is wrapping up now, so that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. If you liked the video, please leave a like, and if you really want to hear my bad Chris Rock impression, please leave a comment. It is pretty bad. I'm not very good at a Chris Rock impression. There are other impressions I can do, but he is not one of them. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.